back to the Red Dirt Road podcast. I'm your host, Marshall Farnsworth, here with Alex Breitenbach. How's it going?
Doing well. Another day, another dollar, working through the grind. How about you?
Yep, same thing. Just got off work not too long ago. Went and got some Raising Cane's. I'm a big fan. I always get Raising Cane's.
Is that a bar or restaurant?
You don't know Raising Cane's? Well, I guess maybe it's not. I don't know how popular it is other places. It's like Chick-fil-A, basically.
Oh,
It's a like fast food restaurant, but super really good, like chicken sandwiches and stuff. It's not too expensive either.
Oh, okay. So like Popeyes, some sort of thing, chicken sandwiches.
Yeah,
Stuff.
I don't know how popular they are, probably in Connecticut and stuff, but
Yeah, I haven't seen a single one. Considering I'm just hearing about it now, I haven't heard of it. But
you gotta get some.
Well, what do you know? You learn something new every day.
Gotta get some next time in
Oh
Ohio.
yeah, I'll get some for New Year's this year, God willing.
Listen to any Christmas music recently?
Oh, I've been listening to Christmas music nonstop, man. Nonstop. It is
Really?
officially in full swing where it's that time of the year where I listen to nothing but holiday music.
Man, I can't do it. I just started today digging into some Christmas music. I usually do not really do that. I usually wait until like a week of to start really playing the Christmas music in the house. Obviously, if we have a party, that's something different. But I listen to some punk Christmas music today, punk rock Christmas music.
Punk rock Christmas, okay.
To try to just get me in the mood there. It's not always something I can listen to for very long, but
I like to personally around this time of year, I like to stick to the classics. I mean, there's a good channel on SiriusXM. SiriusXM always has a good holiday lineup. It usually starts about after Thanksgiving. Channel 70, it's normally BB King's Bluesville, but during the holiday season, they transform it into the Hallmark channel, which plays nothing but classic and like a mix of classic and contemporary Christmas songs. But it's like,
really?
I just listen to that constantly. It's a good. That's good. I love that stuff.
So we are going to get in today to the third song off the album, the title track, It Won't Be Christmas Without You. We're actually going to do a music video and song review today, since the music video is almost nothing. It's just them playing the song. But so I felt like we could just kind of throw that in there. So here's some stuff that I found from I looked up Spotify too, the listens. The last song we reviewed actually had more streams than this one on Spotify. And had more streams than I would have thought. Not the most popular one. This one is an above average song on Spotify streams, but not the highest. It's an original written by Ronnie Dunn, Stephen Bush, and Jerry Lynn Williams. Peaked at number 41 on the Billboard Country Music Chart, so that's the highest peaking song on the album. And here's the breakdown of the song. So it starts off pretty much after a few seconds, goes into the first verse. The guy's at home around Christmas time. He is sort of painting a picture of, the inside of this house, and he's saying that it won't be Christmas without you. This this woman or whoever. First chorus kind of explains that the guy clearly planned on this person to be there because he had presents wrapped for him, and that thought she would be home, and she's not. Second verse, there says basically that there's a lot of joy that comes around Christmas, the whole holiday, and that there's no joy for him this year because she's not there. Second chorus, a little bit more emotional than the first one. There's a little bit of breakdown, and then third chorus, even louder, more emotional, and you really hear that Ronnie Dunn voice. So that is the breakdown of the song. What do you think about "It Won't Be Christmas Without You"?
I mean, my first impression, I thought this was also, like I said, when we had Ian Krochak on the show, it is definitely um, a gamble when you have a Christmas song or when you write a Christmas song that is not, it's not one of those that is consistently played, and it's not a feel good song, especially like it's not one that everyone's hearing constantly. But I'll say this honestly, It Won't Be Christmas Without You. It's very unique because it's a blue Christmas song. Now, there are very few of these that are actually really popular. I mean, other than the song like Blue Christmas itself and Please Come Home for Christmas, like the Bon Jovi cover of that, you see a couple of those sort of like angsty like longing Christmas songs because I'll say this, it is one of the worst feelings in the world to not be with your loved ones or to not have a loved one with you on Christmas Eve, on Christmas Day. It's the happiest time. It's supposed to be the happiest time of the year. And for some people, it's not because, you know, you because they're not there. And I do think that the blues, the style of the blue Christmas song is I think it's going to be uniquely popular this year because of COVID, ironically, but um, it definitely has its place among Christmas music, and it's not. And that's one of the things that's interesting about this song is it's not happy, but I didn't necessarily think that this was the Brooks and Dunn style. To me, it wasn't a country song. It sounded like Ronnie Dunn sitting there singing the blues. Kix Brooks didn't do any singing; he just did the harmony. And so it was predominantly Ronnie Dunn singing in this beautiful, beautiful, angelic, like soulful voice. It was really good for the melody, and just the overall singing from Ronnie Dunn was really good. The lyrics were pretty good too, but I just think that blues Christmas aura of it is what it just oozes, and it's not. I don't think it was traditional country at all. I mean, and you can disagree with me on that, but like I didn't get any sort of honky tonk vibes from it, and it was I didn't necessarily get a unique Brooks and Dunn feel from it either. I got more of a it almost like if you had just played that song for me, like for the first time and not told me that it was Brooks and Dunn who wrote it, I would have thought it would have been something pre Brooks and Dunn that Ronnie Dunn himself had written.
Yeah, yeah. I can see what you're saying. Much less honky tonk than the Winter Wonderland song that we were talking about. How that's a very different approach to the original Winter Wonderland.
Hmm.
Um, I would agree with you, but I think this is a phenomenal Christmas song because we kind of talked with Ian Krochak. It's hard to make a good Christmas song.
Oh yeah.
Like you got these guys, Bing Crosby, you know, all these, all these Christmas songs that people play. A lot of them are old, which is kind of strange because it's like, who are people listening to? Ariana Grande, and all these new people.
Yeah.
But Christmas, it's hard to really. I mean, you
Yeah, people still
come out
listen
with
to Burl
something.
Ives, man. That Burl Ives has been dead since when? God, I don't even know when he died, but that song was Holly Jolly Christmas was popular in the 40s or 50s or something like that.
Yeah,
And way before my time, but everybody loves it.
yeah. But anyways, I think this is a great Christmas song. I think it's a different approach. Doesn't have the honky tonk vibe, but that's all right with me. I think this Ronnie Dunn, they wrote this song great. His voice is great in it. I think it's just a great Christmas song. I think it paints a good picture. Don't have much negative to say about it at all. I think it is a fantastic Christmas song. Really, I've listened to this album a while ago, but this song I think is great. Definitely out of the three we've listened to so far, this one definitely my favorite one. Would
Ooh,
you?
you think so? Ooh, that's
Ooh,
okay.
what do you think?
Yeah, I still think that Winter Wonderland would have been a little would have been I think it was better than this. However, I'll say comparative to Hanging Around the Mistletoe, which we broke down with Ian Krochak, I definitely think that this beats that
It's a strong second.
100%. Like it I mean it
I
it's what?
I think this one's definitely. I think this one is a good. I mean, the Winter Wonderland. You know, I don't know. It doesn't sound the Winter Wonderland. I don't know. This one I like better. It's unique. It's original. It's Ronnie Dunn.
Yeah. No, and it is Ronnie Dunn. I mean, and it definitely deserves praise in that regard. But I would have liked to see a little bit more from Kix Brooks.
Not as much from Kicks. He did not.
No,
He's not
no, there was not
accredited
much in there at all
for.
from Kix Brooks. It was largely just Ronnie Dunn singing. I mean, even in the music video, you can kind of tell that the spotlight was mainly focused on Ronnie Dunn. They don't do like and it's large it's just them playing. It's a pretty straightforward music video. And I got some stuff if you want to get into the music video first, I got
Yeah.
some bone to pick with that.
So there are, before we get into the music video, I'll just touch on this. There are two other songs on the album that Kix Brooks is a co-writer of. One of them has Don Cook on it. Of course, Don Cook, the album that we're talking about right now, Brand New Man, he is a big part of that. But so maybe he'll, and I think actually the next song, Rockin' Little Christmas, I listened to that a little bit. He really comes out singing on that one. So he
All right.
maybe he took kind of the back seat with this one. Said, you know what, Ronnie, you go ahead, and he's later on. So we'll see how those compare. Yeah, music video. We'll get into it. I don't have much of a breakdown of it. In fact, on the Brooks and Dunn YouTube page, it is not even listed as a music video. It is just the
It's
title of
not?
the
Oh,
song,
that's interesting.
because it's not much of a music video. It's really not even. It's just them. There's it's just them in a room playing in the. So basically, it comes to this really nice house um, around Christmas time, and there's I think there's a fire going. There's a Christmas tree. There's deer heads, and it's got Ronnie Dunn. It's got Kix Brooks. It's got the whole band, and they are playing this song. And I just think it's a very cool look. And that's all I got to say about it. It's not much of a music video, but I think it's an aesthetic, as people like to say these days.
I definitely think you're right on that part. It checks the box for the Christmas aesthetic, but other than that, I didn't really see it as much of a like. It was almost. I think it was the video for Brand New Man that we reviewed. I mean, it was as monotone as that. Although the Christmas aesthetic in my mind would give it just a tad bit more of points in my book for effort and trying to make it look like a decent scene. I mean, it's just them playing. Although my biggest bone that I have to pick with this is not actually has to do. It doesn't have to do with Ronnie Dunn or Kix Brooks in the music video at all. It has to do with the backup acoustic guitarist, ironically, because I guarantee you're going to laugh at this, but I just happened to notice that the music video, if you listen to it with the actual song, if you look at the guy who's supposedly strumming the acoustic guitar, it's out of sync with the actual music. So that guy, I honestly, I swear, is pantomiming or something, or he's not like, I don't know. Maybe they just didn't sync it upright or mix it very well, but
Are
it
you
looks like the
serious?
guy is strumming his guitar, and there's not a single acoustic guitar sound to be heard when he's strumming his guitar. I'm
This is
like,
not the guy with the cowboy hat standing right next to Ronnie Dunn, right?
yes, yes, it's the guy standing right next to Ronnie Dunn.
Oh, it
I
is?
sw- yeah, I
I'll
swear, if
have
you
to
look
take
at
a
the music
closer
video
look.
again, this guy is out of sync, and it, I mean, it didn't really degrade the overall quality of the video. It was just slightly annoying because I noticed it, and honestly, I wish I hadn't noticed it because if I hadn't noticed it, it would have made it a lot better. But that was just slightly annoying to see that, and just to
So
think, because
I just looked at the video. The guy standing next to him, he's playing the electric guitar. Are you talking about that guy?
I'm talking about I think he's wearing a blue shirt in a blue shirt, possibly. I don't know. It's
Uh,
they have a
must
guy
be a
playing the
different guy.
acoustic guitar. I know that, right?
Oh, I'm sure there's a ton of people. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'll have to take a closer look. The guy
yeah.
standing next to him has a black, like looks like maybe a leather jacket or something. He has an
Uh,
electric
no,
guitar.
no, no, no. I think it's the guy. I think it is the guy with the acoustic guitar, if I'm not mistaken.
Hmm.
Um,
What
and
that
that was
bad
just a
job by the
little,
editing there.
yeah. Well, personally, I think if you're gonna make a music video, I think you should at least try to make it seem as though they're actually playing the song, like, or because originally, like, when you watch a music video, you're not supposed to be able to tell that, oh, they're not actually singing the song in the music video, because maybe they are when they actually shot it. Maybe they're just taking a cut of them actually singing it. Maybe it's a live recording. But with this, the fact that it lags a little bit kind of takes away that illusion, and it destroys the, like, I don't know, it just destroys the vibe that, oh, you're singing along with them. They're singing along with the music, and they're playing for you. It takes away from
Yeah.
that whole vibe, I think. But I mean, with the exception of the acoustic guitar and the editing, uh, I think it's a fitting music video for Christmas. I would have liked them to have a little bit more content to it other than just them playing. Maybe they could have had it, like, even so much as a shot of it snowing outside, or like, it's snowing or snowflakes or something. I mean, it's just inside the barn now, or the barn of the house or whatever. And it's a very nice set. Like, where they've set this music video is very nice, but I would have liked to see a little bit more of an maybe something a little bit more to show off that it's Christmas.
That is the It Won't Be Christmas Without You song review and music video review. Before we go, Alex, I got to ask, is the family making the trip up to Ohio? Alex's family always comes for, actually not Christmas, New Year's. They always come for New Year's Eve, about a week there, maybe a little bit less. Are you guys making
I
the trip?
Dude, I don't know. I mean, my parents are planning on it. Um, we're trying to plan on it, although it's just debatable whether or not we'll be able to come and see anybody. Because in my opinion, like as much
Wait,
as I want to come,
wait.
it'll be difficult to come and not see anybody. Like, that's almost worse.
You
Coming
can't you
here,
can't come and then not see anyone. No,
I
that don't.
know. See, that's what I was talking to my parents about. I'm like, well, if you want to go and just barricade yourselves in the house, which
That
basically
wouldn't
is what,
make Yeah, that
yeah,
wouldn't make any sense. Ohio in late December, you probably
yeah,
don't want to go on vacation here unless you have family members that you want to
yeah,
see. It's not
exactly,
exactly great weather
exactly. I mean,
here.
and my parents are really worried about our grandmother and stuff. About your dad and the other uncle,
Well,
Uncle
luckily,
Craig and all them.
Grandma, she does not leave the house. She is, no mask does she need. She don't, you
Yeah, yeah, no,
know.
no, 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 exactly, exactly. No, but I think it's more us infecting her,
I
or
know what you
something
mean. Yeah.
like that. Like we don't want to. I don't know. My parents are just mulling it over, but hopefully we'll be able to get out there. I know I won't be hunting this year, unfortunately. Uh,
Oh man.
that's a sad reality. I was able to hunt last year, didn't get anything though.
So that is it for this week, Red Deer Road podcast. We got something special coming up next week, so stay tuned for that. You have to wait and see. See you guys next time.